life cycle of silkworm, and today we are going to learn how to prepare the silk fabric. So now we are going to learn the preparation of yesterday we learned about the cocoons and we learned about the silk completely the life cycle of the silkworm. So in that again I am repeating it. First, silkworm laying eggs. How many eggs? Almost 500 eggs they are laying at a time. So after these eggs, the female silkworm goes to die. Next, these eggs by hatching growing into worms. These worms are in white or yellowish color. So these worms are grown on the mulberry beds. So these silkworms slowly eating the mulberry leaves and growing into adults. So then what happened? The cat growing into big worms. That worms only called by hatching, growing as worms. These worms by eating the mulberry leaves develop into worms. Still what happened? These worms slowly develop and becomes caterpillar. This caterpillar stops eating after 30 to 35 days and shake its head side to side. By that it secretes a protein chemical substance. So this protein chemical substance forms a layer around the caterpillar. So by that what happens? This caterpillar protect a layer. Caterpillar form a layer to protect itself. So in this layer it develops into adult. So that is after 2 or 3 weeks it can develop as an adult moth. Then what happens? So if it is grow as an adult, we can't get the fiber. That's why these cocoons. So these cocoons they will separate from the beds, and these cocoons first they will go take separate and stiff it. So stiffly these stiffies and it is goes to stiffling centers. So in the stiffling centers it will steam. It will put on a steamer. So by that the larva can die inside whatever in the cocoon. So by that these larva can kill by the stiffling. So after that these all the cocoons are packed or sent to boiling centers. So in these boiling centers the cocoons are boiled and it is the cocoons are sent to boiling centers. At the boiling centers the cocoons are boiled in a big pots in a high temperature. Then the cocoon starts melting and it produces a thread like structures, that is the fibers. So these all the fibers separated in the reeling centers. So after boiling these cocoons sent to reeling center. At the reeling centers only they can collect the fiber, and these fibers completely sent to reelers. By the reelers it is completely make a wound. It is made fibers will come. So these fibers 3 to 5 all together twist and make a yarn. One yarn. So now in the reeling center we prepare the yarn. After this yarn, this is sent to the cleaning. So here so many dust particles and chemicals are there. So this is sent to the cleaning chamber. In the cleaning chamber, these yarn is completely cleaned. After that, they will bleach. So in the bleaching centers, they will apply bleaching powder are bleached. In these bleaching chambers, they will bleach. Bleach means removing color. Removing color. So the yarn which is applied chemicals and some dust particles, these are completely in the bleaching center. They remove the color. So now it is become a pure white color. So after these, they will send to dyeing centers. So in the dyeing center, they will add wanted colors. So we are getting silk fibers in different colors. These all colors are we are getting by dyeing of fibers. So after this dyeing, they will send to weavers. So the weavers are weaving this fabric. By this weaving, we will get silk fabric. So this is the preparation of silk fabric. The silk moth laying 500 eggs and it dies. These 500 eggs by hatching on mulberry beds, it grows on worms. These worms after growing 30 to 35 days becomes cocoon. These cocoons are sent to stippling centers. In the stippling centers, they are killed on steaming process minimum 10 to 15 minutes. So after these stippled cocoons are sent to boiling centers. So in the boiling center they will boil, and in the same way they will collect the fibers and send to reelers. This process is called reeling. So these reelers are completely wind these fibers. So these fibers, 3 to 5 fibers twist and make a yarn. This yarn is sent to cleaning centers. In the cleaning centers, whatever the dust particles or unwanted metals are cleaned in these cleaning centers. And after that, these yarn sent to bleaching. Bleaching means removing color. So the yarn having some different colors are yellowish and unwanted dust particles. These all again bleached by this chemical process. And here, after bleaching these yarns sent to dyeing centers. In the dyeing centers, they will apply or they will dye different colors whatever we want. So after dyeing these fibers, now this is yarn. Fiber means a single strand. Now we made 3 to 5 fibers are make a yarn. So these yarn is sent to weaving. By the weaving, we are getting silk fabric. And children, here weaving also 2 types. One is hand loom weaving and one is electric loom weavings. So hand looms are made by people. There are big looms are there that is only made by the man. But these electric machines, they are arranging some looms, and with the help of the machines it can weave the fabric. Pochampalli is the very famous for the weaving clothes. Children, here Pochampalli Pattu. It is a well famous, and Pochampalli is called as Silk City of Telangana. Silk City of our state or Silk City of Telangana. And not only Pochampalli, still Benares and Dharmavaram, Venkatagiri, like that many places are there to prepare the silk clothes. And children, here Dharmavaram also very important place in our state. So Pochampalli having a different style to weaving, and Dharmavaram also having a wide border and a small bunda dots. Still, not only these children, variety of silks are there. In that, Tussar silk, Tussar, Munga, these like that many varieties of silk, silk fabrics are there. So these are very well famous. And in Telangana, Tussar is the very well famous silk. This is a silk story. And children, not only this, when they are preparing the silk fibers and when they are preparing the silk yarn, they will apply some chemicals to make the silk fabric strong and long lasting. So everyone know about this silk. And in our state, Pochampally is a well famous to silk clothes, and this Pochampally is called as silk city of Telangana, and Dharmavaram also well famous in our state. But this Dharmavaram specialty is that sarees having a white border and some dots and buttas. And not only these children, Banaras, Kanchi, these also well famous for the silk, but these are not in our state. And next, in this many varieties are there. In that tussars and Muga silk, these all well famous silk. This tussar is the specialty of Telangana. So the tussar silk is mostly originating from the Telangana. Next, and these, when they are preparing the silk fabric, they will apply some chemicals to the yarn, because the yarn should be very strong. Then only the silk cloths will be strong and long lasting. That's why they will apply some chemicals. You are understood this lesson. Everyone learn this flowchart of the silk preparation and learn the life cycle of the silkworm. Thank you, children.